My people, how in a day? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending for where you listen to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. My people, breaking news. As we speak, just last night, around 3 a.m. last night, 52 students were kidnapped in Niger State from a Catholic school. 52 students by the real terrorists were kidnapped yesterday in Nigeria, in Niger State. While the criminal country called Nigeria were busy blackmailing the Biafrans, sentencing Nnamdi Kanu to life in jail for speaking out the truth. The real terrorists were busy doing their plans, and today again, in less than 48 hours, 52 students have been kidnapped from Nigeria. I want you to hear the news. This time, America, we need you to come straight away. No more wasting, no more delay. We are calling on Trump. We need it right now. No more delay. Nigeria is a failed state. It is time to declare Nigeria as a failed state. Hear the news.
Breaking news. Yet another abduction, this time in Niger State. As reports reaching us say, 52 students have been kidnapped by terrorists in Papiri in Niger State. The incident, which occurred around 3 to 4 a.m., involved armed men storming St. Mary's Private Catholic Secondary School, Papiri. This latest attack comes barely days after 24 schoolgirls and a vice principal were abducted from Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School in Magatown, Kebbi State. Very sad. Just about what we were discussing this morning. Yes. You know, the security challenge is really a very serious one. And same story all the time. And the families that are affected, I mean, they also have a right to have safety, dignity of life, and the schools just need to be safe. Students, these are very innocent people. The people who will represent the future of Nigeria. What kind of memory are we establishing? Anyway, you are a mother, so...
Hold it, my dear, please, before you speak to the whole world. This is what the Biafrans have been discussing about. This is what we've been saying all this while. This is why we say we are done with Nigeria. This is why we are breaking away from Nigeria. Because Nigeria Islamic government, they are bent on doing this to our people. They're after the Christians. The genocide is real. We are calling on America, God's own country, hurry to the aid of the Christians. Enough of this nonsense. Hurry to the aid of the Christians. Nigeria is a failed state. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, a Christian was charged as a terrorist. He was convicted as a terrorist for life in jail. And Nnamdi Kanu was convicted just last night, as we speak. First time in Nigerian history. But the real terrorists are having a field day. They're having a good time. They're having peace deals in Nigeria, while those who are speaking out are being charged with their blasphemy law that they call the so-called criminal law. And Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to jail, life in jail, just yesterday. While the real terrorists, the real ones carrying guns, killing the children of God, are there in Nigeria having a field day. No police, no army, nobody, no DSS, no secret service checking or doing their job. They are doing it because they think they control Nigeria and nothing the world can do about it. They believe they own Nigeria and nothing Trump can do to their property. They believe the USA cannot do nothing to them. They have become emboldened. So we are calling on America, God's own country. Enough of the delay. It is time to deal with that zoo called Nigeria. It is time to declare Nigeria as a failed state. Nigeria is a failed state. We are not safe in Nigeria. It is time for the whole world, the UN, the whole world, come out now and help us out, save us. It's too much. The kidnapping is too much. The killing is too much. These girls will be raped. They'll be destroyed. They'll be sold out like slaves to Islamic, dirty-looking terrorists to marry them. And Nigerian government will do nothing about it. The Nigerian government does nothing about it. Oh, no, not this time around. We are calling out on America, God's own country. Come and hurry to our aid. You are the only ones that can hurry to the aid of the Christians. Enough is enough. This madness must end. This madness, this lunacy in Nigeria must end. Enough is enough. Let's continue. Listen.
About it. They often say, oh, don't be sentimental, emotional. It's difficult not to be emotional and sentimental about this because as long as you're a human being and as a mother, you imagine that there are mothers who sent their children to school, fathers who sent their children to school and they've been abducted. It's beyond, it's sad. And to be honest, on days like this, it's very difficult to do the job because you're just overwhelmed by the state of things in the nation. But we must continue to keep hope alive.
They are overwhelmed. She's even trying to keep a bold face. They are overwhelmed. The media are not allowed to speak anymore. The media, they've been sanctioned. They've been barred from speaking the truth anymore. A country where they bar the media from calling terrorists their real name. They say call them the bandits. They call terrorists bandits in Nigeria. We are calling on America, enough of this. If not, we the children of God, we shall go to war with that so-called Nigeria. Enough of this. We want to be free. We want to be free from that so-called Nigeria. The time is now. We are calling on the whole world. Come and rescue us. If not, we shall go out and fight and die to protect the land of Biafra. We are children of God. We believe in God. We believe in Jesus. Jesus is our King and Savior. We don't believe in Islam. We refuse Islam. So we are calling on the whole world. Hurry to the aid of the Christians. America, God's own country. Hurry to the aid of the Christians. This madness must end. This madness must end. Just yesterday, a man who told us this was to come, more like a whistleblower. He saw this coming. Way back since 2012, he told us that the terrorists, they are coming. The Fuląni jihadists, they are coming. They are coming, they are coming, they are coming. But yesterday, the Nigerian government were so angry that they came with a cocked up so-called judgment. He was jailed for life imprisonment. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man who was a whistleblower, who told us, but the Nigerian government, they are angry that because of him, America now has the wind of what is happening in Nigeria. Because of him, the people are now aware of the Islamization of Nigeria. So yesterday, they used their criminal judge, a judge who read like a 3-year-old, a judge who cannot speak English, came out and make a pronouncement. His English was so bad, but at the same time, he sanctioned him and he said, this man is sentenced to life in jail. They had the option of death, but they said the whole world will frown about death. So because of that, through empathy and sympathy, he's going to sentence Nnamdi Kanu to life in jail. While the real terrorists are having a peace deal in Nigeria. I repeat, the terrorists who are killing the military, who are killing the police, who are killing the Christians, who are killing everybody in Nigeria, they are doing this. They are having peace deals. They put them into the army of Nigeria. Within 3 weeks, they claim they are now repented. This is happening in Nigeria, but nobody wants to speak about it. Only the Christians and the Biafrans are speaking about it. The other tribes, the other religions, they don't care because they know that if Nigeria eventually becomes an Islamic country, it's a win-win for those who are already Muslim. I repeat, it's a win-win for those who are already Christians, for those who are already Muslims. So they don't care that the Islamic government has the agenda to Islamize Nigeria. We are calling on America, Lord have mercy. This is the time. The time is now. Nigeria is a failed state. The president, his hands are tied. He is scared of the caliphate. President Tinubu is scared to deal with the caliphate. All he wants to do is economy. All he wants to do is make money. All he wants to do is take loans. All he wants to do is do deals with China, make money, and leave the country when the die is cast. That's the game he has. He has no plan. He has no future. He has no blueprint for Nigeria. Nigeria is a failed state. We are calling on God's own country. Only America can do this. Only the USA can do this. We are calling on the USA to come and rescue the Christians in Nigeria. Lord have mercy. We can't continue with this. This madness must end. Let's take it back from the top. Back from the TOP. Breaking news. Listen. Very, very sad.
Let's bring you breaking news. Yet another abduction, this time in Niger State. As reports reaching us say, 52 students have been kidnapped by terrorists in Papiri in Niger State. The incident, which occurred around 3 to 4 a.m., involved armed men storming St. Mary's Private Catholic Secondary School, Papiri. This latest attack comes barely days after 24 schoolgirls and a vice principal were abducted from Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School in Magatown, Kebbi State. Very sad. Just about what we were discussing this morning.
Yes.
The security challenge is really a very serious one. And same story all the time. And the families that are affected, I mean, they also have a right to have safety, dignity of life, and the schools just need to be safe. Students, these are very innocent people, the people who will represent the future of Nigeria. What kind of memory are we establishing? Anyway, you are a mother, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, Dr. Abati, they often say, oh, don't be sentimental, emotional. It's difficult not to be emotional and sentimental about this because as long as you're a human being and as a mother, you imagine that there are mothers who sent their children to school, fathers who sent their children to school, and they've been abducted. It's beyond, it's sad. And to be honest, on days like this, it's very difficult to do the job because you're just overwhelmed by the state of things in the nation. But we must continue to keep hope alive and trust that our girls, including these students who've been kidnapped, will be brought back safely.
They will not be brought back. You know Nigeria way back. This is how they do it in Nigeria. Please, let's call it spade a spade. Call out for help. Nigeria is a failed state. They will not be brought back. They are gone and sold into forced slavery, married off to those dirty-looking, unkept Islamic jihadists. They are doing this because they know America is coming. And to call the bluff of the USA, they are doing this. This is what we met with every day. But the very first time, the light of God has shone upon Nigeria. And now the whole world is looking at Nigeria for the first time. We are seeing how they roll in Nigeria. Lord have mercy. I'm calling out on Senator Ted Cruz. Please hurry to the aid of the Christians in Nigeria. I'm calling out on Congressman Rep. Riley Moore. Please hurry to the aid of the Christians in Nigeria. Above all, I'm calling out on Donald John Trump. God's own man, a man with a mission, a man who God has brought into power, into the strongest country of the world, to rescue the children of God. We have been persecuted. They have killed us enough. Hence, we are calling out on God's own country. Please, hurry to the aid of the Christians. Hurry to the aid of the Biafrans. Just yesterday, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Biafra. The leader of Biafra, Lord my God, have mercy. Nigeria. The leader of Biafra was sentenced, oh my God, have mercy, to life in jail for speaking out the truth, for speaking out, telling Nigeria what you are doing is wrong. If you will not stop this terrorist, then let us go. Allow us to defend ourselves or let us go. Because of that, just yesterday, he was kidnapped from Kenya for 5 years ago, brought to Nigeria, and yesterday he was sentenced to life in jail. America, God's own country, we are calling upon you, please hurry to the aid of the Christians. Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria expired in the year 2014. From 1914 to 2014, the amalgamation expired. Those in power of Nigeria, they know what they are doing. They are just after the resources. They are after the crude oil, the gold, the diamond, everything. They want it all. They are sharing and looting while the people suffer. And now they want to Islamize us, to turn us to the Saudi Arabia of Africa. We are calling out on America. We are calling out on Canada. We are calling out on the UK. UK, do what is right. Britain, do what is right. In the name of God, do what is right. Enough is enough. The killing is enough. The bloodshed is enough. It's in your hands, Britain. Do what is right and let go the people of God. Allow the people of God to go. You made a mistake making us one. Allow the people of God to go. Tell those you told they were born to rule. Tell them to let us go. Let them set us free. Let them let us go. Britain is on you. Britain is on you. Britain is on you. You are responsible for the bloodshed. You are responsible for the kidnapping. We are calling upon you to let the children of God go. In the name of God. America, God's own country, we are calling upon you, please. This is a very, very bad one. I'll be back again for some more update. Today, we just had the breaking news, so I will be back for some more update. But let's continue. Listen. Lord have mercy.
And at this point, it's seeming a little bit systematic. It seems like there's a new pattern that is playing out, over this brief period of time that we've seen this resurgence that I believe the Secretary General of the Federation had initially attributed to those words from Donald Trump. And it was interesting during the congressional hearing yesterday to actually hear them say that those words from Donald Trump have not aided the situation, that in fact we're seeing a lot more divisive rhetoric, and the situation has escalated. So goodness, I continue to pray for them, pray for their return, I pray for their families, because these are truly trying times.
That's all they can say. They are helpless. All they can say is pray, pray, pray while nothing is done. The days of just praying and doing nothing are done, and those days are over. Lord have mercy. America, please hurry to the aid of the Christians. This is what was happening every day, but the Nigerian media, they were hiding it. They didn't call them terrorists. They were calling them bandits. It's been going on for far too long, but they've been hiding the information. But today, it is out. The whole world now knows Nigeria. The light of God is upon Nigeria. And now you see what is happening. You see what we've been going through all these years. For far too long, we've been going through this. They have come to Islamize us. So we are calling on America, God's own country, to hurry to the aid of the Christians. Hurry to the aid of the Biafrans. Fight for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He is a just man. He should be celebrated. He was the whistleblower. He was the one who told us this was to happen. He told us this was going to happen, but instead, now they are angry with him for exposing Nigeria. How can you be angry with a man for exposing what was to come? How can you be angry with a man and treat him this way? Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. So, Lord, we pray for the release and the freedom of the Christians in Nigeria. Thank you. May God bless you. May God bless the Christians, and may God bless Biafra. Thank you and thank you. God's own country, America, will say God bless you. Thank you.